Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I wanted to share with you something today that kind of impacted me in the last week or so that I didn't realize so much in my life. And a lot of this came from, I'm going to give you some of the stuff, I talked about the Tony Robbins Seminar that I went to, and it really had a big impact on my life. And so a lot of this is going to come from some of the revelations that I had there. But one of the big ones that I really felt and really encountered was this thing, and it basically comes down to this statement which Tony had said, which was the quality of my life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty I can comfortably live with. And I realized something that maybe I can save you some of the pain and trouble, is that my whole life in some regards was about creating as much certainty as possible, right? I mean, even from when I was 19 years old, right, I bought my first house, and I had my dream of basically retiring young, of building up this houses and properties to build passive income so that I could be certain that I would have money coming in and I'd be able to survive forever. It was just very deeply rooted in certainty. I was trying to control these aspects. And the things in my life that would cause me the most trouble would be when that certainty was challenged. I'd stress out, right? What if a rent isn't coming in, or there's a problem with the property and money's not coming in? And then I started doing that with my business, right? And it drove me to some degree to success. So it wasn't all bad, but I started when I created Pluralsight courses. I needed to create so many of them so that I could be certain that I'd be making enough money from that to not have to worry. And so I ended up making a lot of money from the Pluralsight courses, but I still didn't have enough certainty, right? So I was like, okay, well, with Simple Programmer, I need to get to X amount of revenue per month, and then I'll be certain, and then I'll have enough security. And to someone else looking from the outside, it seems like I'm crazy. Like, John, how could you not? I mean, I'm a person of pretty meager means, right? Like I don't need a lot. I'm pretty comfortable. Like I only eat one meal a day. So how much food could I possibly? I don't need a lot of food. I don't need a lot of comforts. I don't need a lot of stuff. I just need the latest and greatest technology. But I don't have a fancy car or huge house or any of that stuff. I don't need that stuff, right? So, and I've never really desired that stuff. So what do you really need, John? So, it seems kind of crazy, right? Because I'm trying to build so much certainty that I have this much, and I'm never feeling secure enough. Never, because you can never get enough certainty, right? You're never going to have enough where you're just 100% sure. There's always some crap that could happen, right? Your house could burn down. Your business could fail. Someone could sue you. You can't protect against all of that stuff. So if you live your life trying to, you're gonna have a lot of stress. You're not gonna be able to really enjoy the things that you have, and there's not gonna be a lot of excitement. Even if you could achieve 100% certainty, you'd quickly become very bored with life, because you just know what's going to happen, right? Surprises are what makes life exciting, having some amount of uncertainty. So I didn't understand this need for uncertainty, and that uncertainty really is, again, I'll say the quote, the quality of my life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty I can comfortably live with. And then another quote related is, all passion is found in the realm of uncertainty. So as I was building more in the certainty, I was starting to realize that there's certain things that are missing from my life. And where did the passion go all of a sudden, right? What happened to that? And part of it was because I was eliminating all this uncertainty. So what I would tell you from my own experience, hopefully you've gotten the theme of this YouTube channel, which is John learns things the hard way and then teaches you the easy way, because I always learn lessons in life the hard way. And so hopefully you can get from me that you can't screw those screws so tight, right? You can't control everything in life. And the more that you try to control, the more you try to build so much certainty in your life, the more stress you're going to have, the more trouble you're going to have, the less passion you're going to have. And honestly, the more relationship you're going to destroy and people you're going to hurt along the way. And I've done my share of that. I'm not proud to admit, because I became a machine. I've talked about this a little bit, but in order to become, the only thing that's truly certain, human beings are not very certain. But machines, they perform the action, they do the task, and it's done. You can be pretty certain in machines. And if you become a machine, like I have become a machine at certain points in my life, you lose the passion, you lose the joy, you can't enjoy your life, and it becomes to a point where it can become not worth living. So I would encourage you to embrace a certain amount of uncertainty. Now, it doesn't mean that you go crazy and that you never know where your next meal is going to come from. That would be that would cause a different kind of stress. But to balance it out, don't try and screw down every single screw. Leave a few of them a little bit loose. Be willing to embrace a certain amount of uncertainty. And the more, like I said, the more you can be comfortable with, the more uncertainty you can be comfortable with in your life, the more you can say, hey, whatever happens, it doesn't matter because I'll figure out some way through it, or we're just going to live for today. And you know, you can't control these variables, so I'm not going to try. I'm going to do the best that I can, and I'm going to find ways to be happy in doing that. And whatever comes, right? The more you can do that, the more you're going to find enjoyment and fulfillment in life. And that's a lesson that I'm still learning, you know, but I'm telling you now because I realized this. It clicked for me, right? It finally clicked for me, and I was like, okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm trying to create all this certainty, and I'm losing my passion. I'm losing my zest for life because one, I can't do it. And two, the more that I create the certainty, the more that I don't have anything to look forward to. There's nothing exciting because I've eliminated it. I've taken out the variables. I've become a machine, and I started treating other people like machines as well. So anyway, I hope that you find some value in this, and I'm happy to be the guy that that does things the hard way so you can do them the easy way. If you've got a question for me, email me at john@simpleprogrammer.com. If you like this video, give me a comment, a like, whatever you want to do. Share it with someone if you think that, if you know a robot in your life that needs to embrace a little bit of uncertainty so they can enjoy their life a little bit better, then send them this video. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Take care.